Morning, guys. I'm glad you rose today. And here's another quick message. It's coming out of Mark 2, and we're going to read from verse number 1 all the way to verse number 5. Jesus forgives and heals the paralytic. And again, he entered Capernaum after some days, and it was heard that he was in the house. Immediately, many gathered together so that there was no longer room to receive them, not even near the door. So he preached the word to them. Then he came to him, bringing it. Then they came to him, bringing a paralytic who was carried by four men. And when they could not come near him because of the crowd, they uncovered the roof where he was. So when they had broken through, they let down the bed in which the paralytic was lying. When Jesus saw their faith, he said to the paralytic, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Amen. God bless the word today. It's powerful right there, guys. What that's saying is that, he healed him just because of the fact that they knew, or they thought, that if he could get near him, that he would be healed. And when Jesus saw their level of faith, because they had removed the roof off the house, you hear me? They took the roof off the house and lowered the man down so Jesus could look at him and heal him because he was a paralytic. The roof off of the house. That's faith, y'all. How many of you today, if you heard Jesus was in my living room, would actually go and remove the roof off of my apartment just so that you can see Jesus and heal you? Well, I can tell you right now, 50% of you wouldn't do it off the muscle because 50% of you would doubt. I'll tell you another 10 or 15% wouldn't do it because they don't believe in Jesus. How many of you will remove the roof off the house and lower down a friend who was in a bed because he's paralyzed, he's a paralytic? How many of you would do that? See, that's the level of faith that I'm talking about. That's the level of faith that I've been speaking about. Faith that removes mountains. I tell you all the time, don't tell me about the size of the mountain. I'm going to tell the mountain about the size of my God. David slayed Goliath. David took Goliath down because he had faith that he could do it. David was a little bitty man and this and that. And he, just because he believed he could, he did it. How many of you have faith that would move mountains? Is your faith that strong? Is your love for another human being strong enough to carry him from his house to the house that Jesus was at, remove the roof, and lower him down just so Jesus could possibly heal him? That's the love I speak to you about. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Do y'all get it yet? Is it clicking in somebody's head yet? That's what Jesus is all about. Love. That's what God is all about. Love. Love your neighbor as though you love yourself. Love. Love. That's what it's all about, guys. Love and faith. You got to believe. No matter what someone tells you, no matter how somebody tells it to you, you got to believe. You got to believe. I say this all the time. I would rather waste my lifetime thinking that Jesus was real than waste an eternity. And so, guys, I can just tell you today, have faith. Faith that moves mountains. Believe. You gotta believe. You must believe. If you don't believe, believing is 100% of the battle. That's it. You just gotta believe. You gotta believe that you can remove the mountain. You gotta believe that you can remove the stronghold. You gotta believe that there is an overfill waiting for you. You gotta believe that there's something great in your future. You gotta believe and be expecting of great things to happen. You gotta believe And what it says in Ephesians 3:20, when it says exceedingly abundantly above and beyond, you have to believe that God is going to move exceedingly abundantly above and beyond in your life. You have got to believe it. You got to believe. That's a 100% of the battle. Believe that God will move in your life. Believe that God will take bad situations and turn them good. Believe that God will move for you. Friends, I thank you for tuning in today. God bless.